Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Ordinary. Today it's March 22nd, and this is around the time where Joel gets a little bit passionate about a certain something. What is that, Joel?
And that is basketball. Right now, me and Buddy are watching the Purdue and McNeese game. Purdue is up 65 and McNeese is at 44. But when you think of March, you think about sitting in front of your TV, or at least I do, watching a bunch of basketball after basketball after basketball. And now you in women's basketball, thanks to Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. Sorry, Angel Reese, if you're listening to this. We're not watching because of you. But we also think about brackets. We also think about the last one standing. Who's going to be the last one standing after these couple of days? So with that in mind, we've decided to do an episode of March Madness. But instead of basketball, we're doing things that matter to us.
Yeah, we're going to take it a little bit back to 2010 when you were just entering your teens, your tweens maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I was 10, but
Yeah.
about to get into
get into that. I was in very much my early adolescence, how I was 6 to 8 or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to bring it back to the 2010s and kind of do our own little bracket related to all that.
Mm-hmm. So some of this might be embarrassing. Some of it might, remind you of the time when you were younger. But either way, it's going to be fun. So open up your notes app to keep track. And let's get into the most nostalgic tournament you didn't know you needed. So let's get into it.
All right, so that intro may have been a little chaotic, a little confusing. We were a little bit distracted by the basketball game. But, Joel, do you want to kind of explain exactly what we're going to do with all these 2010 trends and relating that to March Madness?
Yeah, it's very simple. We have two sides. Let's call them, I don't know, left side and right side, I guess.
Perfect.
And on left side, we have a matchup of 8. And on the right side, we also have another matchup of 8. And we're going to go through each matchup, me and Buddy, and we're going to not debate, I guess, figure out which we believe is the best.
Superior.
We have to come to a consensus together, and that category or that item will move on. So to give you an overview of what's on the left side, in round 1, we have Tumblr aesthetic versus Galaxy leggings. Round 2, we have texting LOL with a straight face versus seen at 8:45 p.m. ghosting. Round 3, we have Jake from State Farm versus Flo from Progressive. Round 4, we got duck face selfies and photo booth filters, so the MacBook filters. Round 5, we have the hoverboard face versus planking photos. Round 6, we have the Fault in Our Stars obsession versus keep calm memes. Round 7, we have Ed Sheeran's entire 2014 album versus Frozen Let It Go era. And round number 8, on the left side, we have Temple Run versus Angry Birds.
On the right side, we have in round 9, I think, main character mood versus Instagram whiteboarders. Round 10 is subtweeting versus posting lyrics to feel something. Round 11 is BuzzFeed quizzes versus tag me in that meme culture. Round 12 is Snapchat dog filter versus overusing the hashtag Throwback Thursday. Round 13 is Vine Energy versus the YouTube collab houses. Round 14 is Club Penguin versus Moshi Monsters. Round 15 is Gangnam Style versus Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. And round 16 is dystopian novels to movie adaptations versus the Avengers Marvel movies.
Now, if you don't know what some of these things are, don't worry. We'll try our best to kind of give our own understanding of it.
Yeah.
To be honest, some of these things I don't even remember 100%, but that's the whole point. We're trying to remember some things from our past. And if you want to follow along, maybe grab a piece of paper, and then...
Grab a piece of pen?
Sorry, grab a piece of paper and a pen, and you can write these down, and let's see what you guys think, and you can compare against what we think. So, you want to just get into it?
Yeah, okay. Round 1, let's go.
Round 1, we have Tumblr aesthetic versus Galaxy leggings. So what is Tumblr aesthetic? I'm pretty good at Galaxy leggings. I'm sorry, but those leggings where there's yoga pant filters? Those are not yoga pant filters. They're elephants on them.
Oh, yeah.
The Indian one, I think those ones are the best. They're called the forbidden leggings.
Do you own a pair, Joel?
No. I just love looking at them.
Okay, we're gonna omit that. Okay, so you know what Galaxy leggings are, right? They're literally as the name suggests, it's a pair of leggings that I'm pretty sure both guys and girls wore. Because I remember
I don't think any guy.
No, I feel I remember some like guy YouTuber wearing Galaxy leggings, but it's basically leggings with like the Galaxy print on it.
Yeah, he might have been like a very progressive YouTuber.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
And then Tumblr aesthetic, when I think of Tumblr aesthetic, I think of like, I don't even know, like beanies, like a red beanies, scarves.
Oh, I see.
It's like early or before Pinterest and Visco. You had like Tumblr. Uggs. You'd have like the fall pictures.
The girls will put like their socks over their leggings, like big white socks, and they'll have Uggs on, and then they'll have like a Starbucks in their hand, and like the hat would have a pom pom on it.
Yeah.
And
then you have and you'd have like the certain like gloves or the mittens they wore. They'd have like the finger openings.
Yeah, and like their eyes would have like eyeliner on it. Like usually blonde girls would like. Or am I imagining things here?
Now I think we're generalizing, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, basically that. I would say between the two, which one is more superior?
To me, which one I think is more iconic? Probably the Tumblr girl.
I would probably say Tumblr girl aesthetic as well.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, so much of it's coming back now too. Like, I don't know. I just think also there's more room for creativity with the Tumblr aesthetic. I think it's more, inclusive versus the Galaxy leggings. I don't think anyone should wear Galaxy leggings unless you're like 5.
What if you're really into galaxies?
Wear it on a t-shirt. I don't know about... You know what? You can do whatever you want, but
Yeah.
I personally think Tumblr aesthetic trumps.
Did you ever use Tumblr?
No. I saw stuff on Tumblr. Also, keep in mind, like, most of the stuff I saw, but I didn't actually have proper access to the internet before that just because I was so young. But I would say Tumblr aesthetic definitely won.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
All right, so round number 2, texting LOL with a straight face versus seen at 8:45 p.m. ghosting. Which one here is more, what do you say?
Okay, texting LOL. I like that one. Like, I think I do that. Like,
I even do that right now.
like, I don't say LOL. I usually go LMAO or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Remember the one time where I put LMAO in our family group chat?
Yeah.
And I got yelled at by Dad?
Yeah.
But like it's so the second nature.
Yeah, because you don't really think about what the actual acronym stands for. You
Yeah.
just say LMAO or no, I think you said LMFAO.
Oh yeah, that one's bad.
That one's worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say texting LOL with a straight face just because I feel like that's also not like a bad thing to do, I feel. Versus like, like seen at 8:41 p.m. ghosting. I don't think you should ghost anyone.
Yeah, who do you think you are, buddy? Like, you're not...
Unless you have your read receipts on and you're actually busy, that's fine. Oh, sorry, your read receipts off. Yeah. If you have your read receipts on so someone can see when you read the message and you still choose to not respond, I feel like that's like a crazy move to pull.
Do you keep your read receipts on? Or...
I never do.
I keep mine on.
Really?
Because that kind of makes me accountable to get back to people.
That's valid. I just don't want people to like, because even if I see a message, I'd make a mental note to respond to it later.
Mhm.
But then I don't want them to feel bad, obviously. Like, oh, she saw my message at 8:45 p.m. or something. She didn't respond until the day after.
Yeah, sometimes like I respond to them in my head. And then
Yeah, no, I do that too.
But I think, yeah, definitely LOL with a straight face is less evil.
Evil to do.
And more superior. So let's keep that one going forward.
Perfect.
Now we have round 3. I think I like this round.
Yeah.
Jake from State Farm versus Flo from Progressive.
Yeah. And we're talking about the OG Jake, right? From like the original ads.
It's still the same guy.
No, I swear they changed it.
No, it's still the same guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, fun fact, I almost dressed up as Jake from State Farm for Halloween once.
I also dressed up as Flo from Progressive. I'm kidding. But Flo is, like she looks so beautiful in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember Flo from Progressive.
She's like...
I remember the ads. Like they were very white.
Yeah.
Like white in color, not in culture.
Yeah, she has like I don't know the hairstyle, like a Dora cut kind of
like
look.
bangs.
Bangs.
Yeah.
There we go. And then like now they added like other characters to the ads and stuff. But this one, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Jake from State Farm.
I would agree. I think Jake from State Farm as well.
Yeah, because it also reminds me of the NBA because State Farm works a lot with like Curry and like I think Patrick Mahomes was on the ad. I think even Caitlin Clark.
I was going to say Caitlin Clark just did an ad with them. Yeah. Not just, but she did do an ad.
Yeah, so I think Jake from State Farm takes this one.
He wins.
All right.
Next one is duck face selfies versus the photo booth filters, like you said, the MacBook filters.
Yeah.
I think I am victim to duck face selfies because even nowadays, like if one of my friends pulls out her phone to take a picture or something, I find myself doing a duck face.
I've never done a duck face in my life.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
That's such cat.
As a joke, maybe, but like
So you have done it then?
no, but like people do it for serious. Like their faces. Just...
Oh, okay, no. I do it as like a joke. Like when I'm not trying to take a picture seriously.
Yeah.
If it's like a family picture, obviously I'm gonna smile or something.
And like I don't think I can do a duck face.
Do it.
No. That's why I'm trying to kiss you. Instead of do a duck face. So I don't think I'm duck face is not for me. Photo booth filters, like I got a MacBook at like what 2000. No, actually, no. I used to use my cousin's MacBook sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to do photo things on there.
I never had a MacBook back when photo booth filters or like this was huge.
Yeah.
So again, it would probably be if I had like an older cousin or maybe like an older sister, like we'd take pictures on her camera, but on her MacBook. But
yeah, remember when we used to go to Jersey and then like use our
cousins,
thing. So I think for me, I'm gonna put which one is more reminding me of. I'll say duck face selfies. I think
I just think that it was very much an epidemic, and it's still you still see the lasting effects of duck faces nowadays.
Yeah, you know who was the biggest victim?
Who?
Our older sister.
Duck face?
Yeah,
oh my god, yeah.
All her pictures
were duck faces.
Duck faces and everything like that. So I'll because of that, I'm gonna make that
in solidarity with her.
For our older boomer sister.
Perfect.
Now we have the hoverboard face versus the planking photos. This one kind of weak. I think this one's not gonna last long.
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, explain. I'm sure everyone knows what a hoverboard is.
Hoverboards like like where you would just stand on it and like move and like it would. I don't know. Like kind of. What's the thing called?
No, that's a Segway.
It's not a Segway.
That's like Paul Blart, like Mall Cop. He had a Segway, but hoverboards are like they don't have like the handle attachment. It's just like the feet themselves. It looks like a figure eight. Like you stand on this like figure eight looking thing, and somehow you're able. I've never tried one, but somehow you're able to just.
Yeah, I think it like senses your momentum and moves in that direction.
Versus planking photos, you didn't know what this was, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm sure you remember it though, but it was this trend where you would just like plank on random things. So you become like you're like laid down stiff as a board on like random things.
Yeah.
And I swear you made a video planking.
I have.
Do you remember this during COVID? Yes.
I planked on top of a fridge.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with planking.
I would go with planking too.
Also, can I just say our trends back then were so innocent and like dumb.
Yeah.
Versus the trends now. Remember like the TikTok trend now, which was like big snatch, was like snatching something.
Devious lick.
Devious lick.
Oh my god, that was so. I was in high school when Devious lick was happening.
Yeah.
And I remember like people would steal like bathroom doors, mirrors, locker doors. It was funny, but I was like, nah, I felt kind of bad.
Versus the worst thing that people did in my generation was plank on random things.
Yeah, I was also my generation.
No, your generation was Devious Lick. You were in high school.
Okay, whatever. That's more the times, but fine.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
so planking photos.
Planking photos wins that one for sure.
Okay, let's move that one on. Then we have, you want to...
The next one is The Fault in Our Stars obsession versus the Keep Calm memes. So for those of you who don't know, The Fault in Our Stars was a book by John Green. It got made into a movie with like Shailene Woodley. I feel like she was the it girl when it came to like actresses back then. Do you remember Shailene Woodley? She's in Divergent. She's Tris in Divergent.
I'm going to search it up quickly just so I remember.
Yeah, The Fault in Our Stars. It's a girl with cancer. She meets a guy with cancer. Spoiler alert, he dies. She doesn't.
Is it cancer or is it like they can't touch each other? Oh,
no,
that's 5 feet.
That's 5 feet apart. That was cystic fibrosis. There's also everything. Where that was kind of like Gypsy. Okay, I'm getting off track. But basically, The Fault in Our Stars, that movie, I remember like everyone was obsessed with it. Also,
I watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Yeah,
I read the books too.
When we were setting this up, I was confusing it with 5 feet apart.
5 feet apart. No. That was later. Fault in Our Stars was like early. I think this was before Divergent. But also Nick Robinson, like the main guy in it. Yeah. Caleb, I think that was his name in the movie. He was also like white boy of the decade at that point, or like interesting, yeah. But everyone liked the two actors or actresses and actor, and everyone was obsessed with that movie, like a lot. Also, John Green, like his like novels. Is it John Green or Hank? I think it's John. A lot his books, like there's so many. There's like Turtles All the Way Down. There's Words on Bathroom Walls or something. I don't know. All these like these very edgy, sad books that were really good.
So people like being depressed.
It was a good, anyways. Okay. And then the Keep Calm memes, that's not deep at all. Do you want to explain those?
I think that is so deep.
Keep calm.
Like you're going through something, just look at
But
it, keep calm.
I think what was funny is like you would go outside, you go to like a restaurant, a store, anything they would have, keep calm. And like,
Yeah.
for example, I don't know if you remember this. Before the Valley, we'd always go to get fireworks at this one place. Where was this?
Oh yeah, it was somewhere in Mississauga or Brampton.
Yeah.
I remember.
And so they had a sign that I thought was so funny. It said, in case of fire, this is a fireworks store. So it says, in case of fire, keep calm and run like hell. And I thought it was so funny. But the fact that like, like businesses were in on this keep calm memes. I remember like WhatsApp, like they'd always share them as well.
Yeah. I think we need to bring it back. I think we need to bring back memes in real life. Like all the memes are just on like internet now.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like this is kind of unfair. So I'll let you choose what moves on here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Fault in Our Stars, but I do remember seeing the book cover and like it everywhere. Me personally, I'm more of a keep calm type of guy.
I would say as much as I liked The Fault in Our Stars, like it wasn't like revolutionary or anything. Maybe it was at that time. But in like hindsight, I think keep calm memes were funnier just because, like I mentioned before, like everyone was in on it,
Yeah.
And like it was everywhere. And there's some like really funny ones. And like you can make them super niche. And I liked how customizable they were. So I would say keep calm memes.
Keep calm, yeah. They're even on t-shirts, I remember.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep that going forward. All right. Round number 7, we have Ed Sheeran's entire 2014 album.
Wait, say that again.
Ed Sheeran. What?
Ed Sheeran. You knew that. Ed Sheeran.
I haven't listened to his album.
Oh my God. You've listened to his music.
I listened to maybe one song.
Okay, Ed Sheeran. Say it again.
Ed Sheeran. And Frozen's Let It Go era.
Okay, I immediately have my favorite.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Frozen?
Frozen, definitely. For sure.
Yeah. And for me, I haven't listened to Ed Sheeran's
2014 album. Was that? Wait, search it up.
Is that the plus minus divide guy?
Huh?
This was the plus album, minus album, divide album. He just does mathematics for his album covers.
Ed Sheeran, I don't know.
Yeah.
What was his 2014 album called?
Yeah, see, it's multiply.
Ed Sheeran 2014. Oh,
Multiply,
it was an
see?
X symbol.
Yeah.
Okay, but this was like Photograph, Thinking Out Loud. Yeah, no, I wasn't really obsessed with Ed Sheeran like that. So I would say like very much me personally.
Yeah.
I think Frozen came out in 2013. I remember going like
Mm-hmm.
right after my my 9th birthday party. No, how old was I?
I
don't know, but I went with mom to
If
go
I
watch
was 13 minus 4.
So I was 9, yeah. I went after my 9th birthday, like in December, to go watch Frozen, and it was one of the best movies ever. I still stand by that opinion today. Also, that song, Idina Menzel, or whatever, me and my friend Asha, the one who was on our podcast literally last week, we were obsessed with that song. Did you ever like sing into a fan when you were a kid? And like your voice gets all robotic and cool?
I didn't sing. I just yelled like, ah.
Okay. Me and Asha would do our own like, I don't know, like little band, and we would have the fan. I was the vocalist, and Asha would be background vocals.
Okay.
But we would sing "Let It Go" into the fan. But I would definitely say "Let It Go" is better. Do you really have an opinion on this? I think we should just let It Go win.
Yeah, I like Frozen because I like the snowman.
Olaf? Oh yeah.
Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I didn't listen to
Ed
Sheeran. I'm gonna keep on pronouncing it wrong.
Ed Sheeran. But yeah, Frozen definitely wins.
All right, Frozen. We will let you go forward. Then we have
next one.
Yeah, you want to say this one?
Yeah, this one I love both games, but it's Temple Run versus Angry Birds. I personally see a clear winner. Julp, I want to see if you can agree with me or not.
For me, it's Temple Run.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, phew.
Yeah.
Phew.
Also, the only time I would play Angry Birds would be on planes.
Yeah, they used to have it on planes all the time. Yeah.
So I used to play a lot of Angry Birds on planes, and that's only when I got tired of like
Watching.
movies and stuff like that.
Oh my God, no. Temple Run is just, I think it's more elite.
Yeah.
And like when you get to like I think this is Temple Run 2 or something, when you get to the episodes where like you get into the water, like the river, and then you're on like the little tube or whatever. Also, like, I personally thought the graphics were really good. Like the little,
at that time,
like the black monsters that run after you or whatever, they scared me. Every time, like, if you'd stumble and they'd catch up to you, like, I remember I'd get, like, terrified.
Yeah.
And I was also addicted to the game. Like, every day I'd take my mom's phone and play it.
Yeah. And like same, like I don't think I had I did get like a little bit of a device or something.
What did you have, like a Kobo?
No, Kobo? That just reminded me something. Kobo, me and Nayan used to play this NBA card game.
2K14.
2K14, where you would like get cards of the players and
I remember
build a
that.
team. And so the rule was that me and Nan can't sleep with the Kobo in our room because we would obviously just play on it the whole night.
Yeah.
So we had to put it in our computer room. But at 12 a.m., there used to be like card releases or things like that, a new season. So I remember me and him used to sneak into the computer room, get our Kobo, play,
I remember this.
and then like put it back and everything. But yeah, for me, I would say Temple Run. I think that game was very competitive as well. You would compare to your friends, like,
Yeah.
this is my high score and everything.
Also, like anything where you're like being chased and running away is better. I feel.
Subway Surfers.
Subway. I was just gonna say Subway Surfers. Also, do you remember a game called Jetpack Joyride?
Yeah.
That was my favorite. I remember in 2013 we went to India for like a family trip. Bro, that's all I did the whole time. I played that game, and this is kind of gross, but there's a game where you just
Smash bugs.
smash bugs and
Yeah.
kill them. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was like cockroaches and beetles and stuff. I loved both those games. But yeah, Temple Run wins.
Yeah. Angry Birds, like, I feel like don't they have like a museum? Not a museum, like a amusement park on it or something?
Maybe. I know there's an Angry Birds like show or like a movie or something.
Yeah, something
right?
like that, which is kind of weird. But also the music on Temple Run was also
Yeah.
cool. All right. Now we have our right side, main character mood versus Instagram whiteboards. Which one was more?
Do you want to explain this a little bit?
Yeah, main character mood. Like now we have the trend, like hot girl energy. That's a trend right now, right? Like,
Sure.
or like it was a trend,
Yeah.
but it was like that. It was like the main character, like,
Yeah.
like I'm the main character. Snap.
And
pop
you
off.
do like hashtags like that, right? Like on Instagram.
Yeah, like hashtag main character.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
I don't know what else comes out. Hashtags were a big thing. I think I put hashtags in our Instagram posts for like traction, but no one really puts them on their personal
No.
posts anymore.
I think my like on my like personal Instagram, my very first Instagram post was 2019. That was the last time I used a hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah, right before the 2010s ended. So I feel like that was appropriate.
Now, Instagram white borders, if you don't remember, it's like you would kind of decorate your feed, not your feed, like your post, and you would add white borders to your photo. So when it would all come up on your, like, your profile picture, it would have like a white border around every
It
single
was just to
picture.
like make it look aesthetic.
Yeah, which I think is a little bit of a try hard. So if you did that, you were a try hard. So I personally don't.
Or when people, I mean, this is more so like famous people, but they do like, they'll have one post, like 9 posts make one big picture.
Yeah.
That's like more of a recent thing. I'm going off track now, but
No, that wasn't that recent. I think that was also
they do
there.
that?
Yeah, even when I was in high school, people used to do that.
really, yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy. Also, then you have to make the same like picture like 9 times and post it. Oh my god.
Yeah, they would just post like 10 photos at one time
Mm-hmm.
to make that one.
To make that, yeah.
Which, yeah, try hard.
I don't know. I feel like which one wins.
I think main character energy pop off.
You know what? Yeah.
I like that.
If you think about it in a deeper context,
Yeah.
I don't know what it means, but it seems deep.
Everyone should feel like they're the main character.
Exactly.
You matter.
You matter. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. Main character moods. Instagram whiteboarders. I never personally did it.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it in this day and age,
Yeah.
good for you.
All right. Now we have another social media kind of reference. Subtweeting versus posting lyrics to feel something.
Okay, what is subtweeting? Tell me that first.
So let me actually give you a proper definition. But if you guys were back on the Twitter days, now it's called X, but it's like whenever somebody would post, you would it's kind of like they're replying, like
Yeah.
replying to someone's tweet or something like that.
But you're not actually tagging them.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like you're kind of making a comment about someone without directly tagging or mentioning them. Like basically you're talking behind their back on Twitter. Let's say like me and Buddy are hanging out and like Buddy does something to me in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. And then I'll just go on Twitter like, I hate when people just show up late.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm venting about
You know
Buddy.
what? You know what I do love though? It's like seeing like on my Instagram nowadays, I'll see like old tweets that like people have made, like celebrities and stuff, and like people or celebrities responding to people on Twitter and stuff. I think that's really funny.
Yeah. I think Twitter was way more fun back in the day and like way more wild. Now it's kind of got weird. Like it's just filled with a bunch of bots and advertisement and stuff, so it's not as fun. But I would say posting lyrics to feel something because
Yeah.
I used to be a big.
I know someone who did that quite a bit.
Yeah, I used.
Right beside me.
Okay, it's not my fault. Like, for example, it's kind of funny.
Also, I feel like you always did Drake, no?
Yeah. Like even I did it recently. I went skiing.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you go to a ski, you go to the top of the hill, right?
Yeah.
And Drake's new song is called "Somebody Who Loves Me," and in there he says, "I need somebody who's gonna meet me at the top."
Oh wow.
Right? So I'm like, I love doing that. I love making lyrics.
You know what?
posts.
I can't even judge you for that because I remember when we went to Tobermory, we went to
Yeah.
Flower Pot Island.
Yeah.
I wanted to post a picture, so I found an audio, just random instrumental called Flower Pot. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's not really posting lyrics to feel something. But I remember you specifically would do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to call you out, but like,
No, I used to just love music, and I thought my music taste was fire, so I used to share it. Like, I used to share, like, I'll be at the gym listening to 50 Cent. I'm like, oh, this is some really good music. Let me put that on my story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them know I'm pumping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
also I think if you make it Instagram like story,
Yeah.
you should definitely put some music in there. I love it when people have like good music. Also, because then I can like get recommendations from people without directly getting from them.
Yeah.
You know?
And now I stopped because no one does it anymore. But maybe you know what? I'm gonna bring
Bring it
it
back.
back.
Bring it
I'm gonna
back.
start posting my beautiful music selection
Yeah.
out there.
Okay, so we agree. Posting lyrics to feel something wins that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Drake. Then we have BuzzFeed quizzes versus tag me in the meme culture.
I remember doing BuzzFeed quizzes all the time in like elementary school.
Yeah.
Like that's how you'd kill time. You do that or you'd play cookie clicker in class.
What's the most weird BuzzFeed quiz have you done?
Oh, I don't beautifully worded. I've done weird ones. I've done really weird ones, but I don't remember them. Do you know that?
I don't know. Am I gay? I've done am I gay? Just to see am I gay? Even though I'm not gay, I'm like, am I gay? This BuzzFeed thing.
What? You did not do that.
Yeah, and then there's also like, there's also like you know like what office character would you be?
Oh yeah. I did a lot of those where it's like I think I did a Teen Wolf one. I was obsessed with Teen Wolf back in the day as well.
Yeah.
So I'd do like, you know what, like am I a Nogitsune or whatever they were called or
Or what piece of candy would you be? Those
yeah, like the random ones.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And then the tag me in the meme culture is just you just tagging your friends. Like
Yeah.
instead of, I guess back then we didn't want to use DMs.
Yeah.
Like
Honestly, I would say if we're basing like the win off of nostalgia, I think BuzzFeed quizzes should win. Just because tag me in that meme culture, I feel like that hasn't really died off. Like you still, you know, like you send people reels now.
yeah, but and it just has changed.
It's changed, yeah. But I feel like BuzzFeed quizzes were like pivotal back in the day.
Like tag me in the meme would be like, oh, when you have that buddy that does XYZ, then you would tag
them, yeah.
tag your
Yeah.
thing.
Sometimes I'll see reels that are like really weird and I want people to like really jolt to that, so I'll tag them in that. But then he always goes and deletes them off my phone.
Well, you did that once where it was like, it was kind of, what did you tag
I don't
me?
know. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was kind of sus. So I'm like, yeah, I am not like that.
Oh, and I'll do it off of his phone too.
Yeah. So,
I'll comment stuff.
yeah, so it's not me. Sometimes if you see me on sus videos, it's my sister. All right. Then we have Snapchat dog filter versus overusing Throwback Thursday.
TBT, right?
Yeah, Throwback. I never did a Throwback Thursday post.
I didn't really post on Instagram until like 2019.
Yeah, I do have in my memories in Snapchat, I do have a Snapchat dog filter.
I love the Snapchat dog filter. I think it just really, or the flower crown.
Oh,
I remember.
I think I have one of me with the flower crown.
Dude, they make you look so good though. Like I get it.
Yeah.
I would say, me personally, I think the Snapchat dog filter should win.
I think it's more iconic.
It's more iconic. Also, like there'd be like funny videos of people like crashing out, but they have that filter on, and it just like adds to the comedy of it all.
And I think that's like the first filter that kind of got popping everywhere. So
Yeah.
to give it its respect.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it started.
a lot of the filters. So I'll move that.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is Vine Energy versus the YouTube collab houses. I think this one's an easy decision. Vine, honestly.
Vine was so good.
It was so funny.
So good. Like back then, King Bach, Amanda
Cerny, Lily Pons.
they always make some dumb. Like if you look at those videos now, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But like
Or there's so many like ones that I still quote to
and I
this
pet
day.
that dog.
Look at all these chickens.
Yeah, I love those.
Or Free Shavakadu or all of them.
Yeah.
I literally was saying that like earlier. But I would say, Vines have to win.
Vine.
I remember when Vine the app was like deleted or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
No idea. But I would go on YouTube and watch Vine compilations. I still do.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that quite a bit in elementary.
So Vine moves on. All right, now we're getting into a
deep one.
Deep one. Club Penguin versus Moshi Monsters.
I am a huge Moshi Monsters fan. Moshi Monsters was my jam back in the day.
Yeah.
That's all I spent my time doing. I did go on Club Penguin a little bit, but I personally found Moshi Monsters so much more fun.
Also, Moshi Monster was more accessible. Like, it was freer compared to
I think so, yeah.
Club Penguin had, like, why are you making little kids pay, bro?
Yeah.
Let them have fun. So I think Moshi Monster wins.
Also, I don't know if you remember, but Moshi Monsters was so much funnier in the sense that, like, they even had a monster based off of Justin Bieber, and he had his own parodies to the songs.
Yeah.
And me and my friends, we would memorize them, and it's not even in English. It's like random noises and stuff. They had a Copacabana song as well.
Did you ever flirt on Club Penguin and Moshi Monsters?
No, I didn't, because when I was on, I was a lot younger than you were.
we used to flirt back on Club Penguin and Moshi.
Interesting.
You would follow a girl around, and then you will send like a heart emoji or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then like if she sent it back, you're like, oh my god, I got a girlfriend on Moshi Monsters or Club Penguin.
I was obsessed with the missions on Moshi Monsters because some of them were really fun. Some of them were really fun.
And I think it did have a chat feature, no?
Moshi Monsters, I don't.
Or Club Penguin.
I think Club Penguin did for sure. I don't know about Moshi Monsters. But I just really liked Moshi Monsters. One thing I hated, though, that we had to do a lot for school is Pop Tropica. Do you remember that?
I didn't have to do much of it.
Okay, I never understood how to do the missions and stuff. I was just really bad at it. But I liked how the people looked in Pop Tropica. But yeah, back to this round, I would say Moshi Monsters, clear winner.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Gangnam Style versus Pen Pineapple Apple Pen.
Okay. Gangnam Style was huge. I remember seeing it like
everywhere.
On TV, like YouTube, obviously.
I think Gangnam Style wins.
I think Gangnam Style, because Pen Pineapple Apple Pen, I did quote it a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
But like
it didn't blow up as much.
I feel like Gangnam Style kind of like is timeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like the dance is so iconic.
Also, Psy, like PSY Psy, like the singer, like he's just a funny dude.
Yeah, I remember like, I had a grade 7, 8. No. Maybe it was younger than that. Grade 5, 6 split class, and I was the older class, so we had less people and stuff. So we used to go to the library and just listen to Gangnam Style and stuff like that.
Oh my god, yeah. I think Pen Pineapple Apple Pen was like when I was in like the 5th grade or something, or 6th grade.
Man, I'm kind of starting to miss like school.
Yeah. Oh, elementary school was so fun.
All right, so Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style, clear winner. Okay, last one. This one is one that I feel very passionate about. Is dystopian novels to movie adaptations versus like your Marvel Avengers movies. Okay, so what I mean by dystopian novels to movie adaptations, think Hunger Games, think The Fifth Wave, think Divergent, right? Like all those ones. This is hard because I also love the Avengers movies, and I feel like Marvel has gone downhill since then.
Yeah, I don't watch any Marvel anymore.
But like before COVID, after like Avengers Endgame, I feel like it kind of went down.
When they started to invest in making TV shows about random stuff.
Yeah, like some of the shows are decent, but I feel like pre the TV shows, that Avengers, like those Marvel movies were goated. They were really good.
Oh, maybe it's prior to Disney acquisition. Or was it always part of Disney?
I don't know. No, I don't think they were part of Disney before.
Yeah.
But I would say dystopian novels and movies, for me, they personally win. Just because like Hunger Games, dude, it had a chokehold on everyone. I don't know if you remember. Or on YouTube, they made a parody. I love this. It was called the Starving Games or something like that. It was so funny though. But I just think Hunger Games, also the book series is really good. Even Divergent. I didn't love the movies, but the book series themselves. Maybe it's because I like the books more.
Yeah.
So I'm partial to those movie adaptations. Obviously, Marvel is good, but I would say if you want like peak superhero content, like read the comic books instead.
Or like, I mean, for me, this is why Avengers is not gonna take, because I got into Avengers later on. Really? I did a catching up during like COVID.
Oh yes, you did. Yeah. Me and Nayan were really like we would always watch them when they come out. But
yeah, so for me, like even like the dystopian novels and stuff, like back then I didn't really read much, and I like these books. For me, what I'm gonna choose on is what my memory. Yeah. What kind of memories I get. Remember in like school you would have library class or something like that where you would go and like pick books and stuff.
Yeah.
And everyone
Just
would
library time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone would go for these dystopian books and stuff. And like some of my friends and like
What would you go for?
I don't even know.
Did you read?
I didn't read. I don't remember what I picked.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. I probably picked some random book.
I think it's silly because back in the day, I used to be the bigger reader.
Yeah.
And like, I would always read so much. But I feel like now you read more consistently than I do.
Yeah, I started reading in university. Maybe I
Yeah.
mentioned this earlier.
I think I stopped reading in
Yeah.
university, which is kind of sad. I obviously want to fix that.
Yeah.
But I think the dystopian movies should win.
I think so too. Just because Avengers, the only Avengers stuff like I liked was Spider-Man, but Spider-Man wasn't part of Avengers back then.
I really like Iron Man
Yeah.
as well, but
So I'm gonna put dystopian movies.
but that being said, the Avengers movies are very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now what we're gonna do is a little bit of a quick rapid.
Like a rapid fire round of the winners from the first 32 that we just did.
Yeah.
There's 16 winners. We're going to pair them off into 8 rounds again.
Mhm.
Find winners. We're gonna go until we have last man standing.
Yeah. And then we'll maybe have a more discussion-based one at the last 4.
Yeah, sure. I
All
like
right. Tumblr aesthetic versus texting LOL with straight face.
it. LOL with straight face. I think that one wins.
All right. We move that one on.
Okay.
Jake from State Farm versus duck face selfies. For me, Jake from State Farm.
I agree. Jake from State Farm.
Planking photos or keep calm memes.
This one's kind of
Keep calm memes.
Okay, yeah. Keep calm memes.
They're funny and they're everywhere.
Okay, Frozen's Let It Go era versus Temple Run. Temple Run.
Temple Run.
I agree. Even I agree.
Main character mood versus posting lyrics to feel something.
Posting lyrics.
Because I still do that and I love it and I will never stop.
Tag me in that meme culture or Snapchat dog filter. I love Snapchat filters, so can we do Snapchat?
That one's more iconic in my opinion. Vine Energy or Moshi Monster? I gotta go with Vine.
I agree. Vine, yeah.
Moshi Monster was good, but Vine is just Vine.
Okay, Gangnam Style or dystopian novels to movie adaptations?
I think dystopian novels.
Yeah, I agree.
For some reason, whenever I think of dystopian novels and movies, I'm thinking of like a bowl of warm noodles
Oh, okay.
and like watching.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I just think like the Hunger Games, for example, like those are my comfort movies. Like rewatch again and again.
Oh, Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss Everdeen, exactly.
Were they British?
No,
Oh, never mind.
it was just Effie Trinket that had a accent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it was also a cool. All the books during that time were all dystopian,
So good.
and like
So good.
that was the thing that was in.
Yeah.
So I think that one's more iconic. All right, now we have texting LOL with the straight face versus Jake from State Farm. Come on, Jake from State Farm.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do with texting LOL? Everyone does that.
Okay, Keep Calm memes versus Temple Run.
Ooh.
I think Temple Run should win.
I think keep calm memes.
Okay, give me your reasoning.
Well, keep calm memes is a good like life motto. You know, you're going through something, keep calm.
I just think Temple Run is a go-to move.
Your wife's in labor, keep calm.
No, Temple Run, like the games are so fun.
Your tire fell off on the highway,
Keep calm.
keep calm.
You know what? I guess keep calm is something you can embody in your
See, it's like
later on.
Zen mode.
Okay, fine. We'll go keep
Keep
calm.
calm. All right. Then we have posting lyrics to feel something versus Snapchat dog filter. I think I already know my answer. What do you think?
We're gonna disagree. I think it's the Snapchat. You know what? No, posting lyrics to feel something.
Yeah, like Marvin's Room. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, I love that song. That's true. That's true.
A girl would not say hi to you. You have Marvin's Room. She's laughing at somebody else's joke.
Marvin's Room.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Vine Energy versus dystopian novels to movie adaptation. I think I'm gonna go with dystopian.
I think dystopian too. I love Vines, but I feel like, Vines still live on through TikTok, kind of.
Yeah, and like Vines has killed this generation's attention span.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And they started it.
Yeah, they started it. They were the first ones to
Short-form
introduce short-form videos. And because of that, kids nowadays don't even want to talk to their parents because parents talk longer than 8 seconds.
You're right.
Right?
Wow.
When has your mom talk to you for less than 8 seconds?
Never.
Right? And
You're
that's
right.
why kids don't listen to their parents.
You're right. Okay.
And that's why we have a high crime rate. And
Okay.
it's because
Okay.
of Vine. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So dystopian
Novels to movie adaptations, for sure. Okay, now
Now we gotta be critical.
Critical. This is what, semifinals?
Yeah, we gotta do what our English teacher always told us.
'Kay.
Critical analysis.
Critical analysis. Okay. So on our left side, we have the Leftern Conference,
Leftern conference, yes.
Jake from State Farm, and Keep Calm memes.
Ooh, for me, keep calm.
I think Keep Calm memes too. Like, again, I'm thinking more so like nostalgia, like something we had but we don't have anymore. Jake from State Farm, I still see him on our
We
TV.
still have him.
We still have him. Well, and hopefully we'll have him for a while, right?
Yeah, until like something happens to him.
I wish him good health.
Yeah.
But I think Keep Calm memes should win.
Yeah, and like
Agree with that?
agree. Jake from State Farm is also a capitalist. He wants your money. He wants your insurance business.
Exactly.
Keep calm is just telling you to live life.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Keep calm.
Keep calm. I love it.
I agree.
Okay.
Keep calm is in the finals for the Leftern Conference.
All right, now the writer in conference. Posting lyrics to feel something versus dystopian novels to movie adaptations. I think dystopian movies should win. I know you feel strongly about posting lyrics to feel something, but again, let's base it off of nostalgia, right? We decided to throw it back. Throwback Thursday. It's Saturday, but we decided to throw it back to 2010s.
Nah, sing back Saturday.
No. Think about it though. Like, you can still, and you say you're gonna bring it back, so it's not gonna die. Versus dystopian novels to movie adaptations, bro. The 2010s were the time for that. Think about all the goated pieces of cinema we've got.
Yeah, nowadays kids don't read.
Exactly.
Kids don't read.
Yeah. So this is becoming like complaining, but I think dystopian novels should.
This is kind of tough for me because, like, back in the day, you would know if someone's going through a breakup based on what song they would put on their story, right? It was like
That's true.
it was so funny. Like,
See, my thing is, don't people still do that?
no,
No.
people don't. Okay, I think social media, like, it has become more anti-social media.
Yeah.
Like, people,
you're very like conscious of what you're putting out there.
Yeah, people are so conscious of what they're putting out there. People don't accept like any random interactions and stuff like that. Back in the day, social media was like a free for all.
That's true. That's true.
People are more like, there wasn't such thing as private accounts or anything. So it would be so funny. You would see like these two couples like so happy, and then you would see the girl go home or the guy go home and post like a sad song and be like, are they going through
no,
it?
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's so iconic. Like,
It is. I don't want to say goodbye to Katniss Everdeen, to Triss, but I
Nope.
think, okay, you know what?
yeah.
Let's do posting lyrics. I think.
Even though I might bring it back, I don't think anyone else is going to join me.
Yeah.
Unless you guys listening want to join me and start
Start a movement.
Yeah, we can start a movement. Bring Drake back.
Yeah.
All right, now the finals from the Leftern Conference starting off is Keep Calm memes.
And from the writer conference, we have posting lyrics to feel something.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep in mind, what is our goal? Who do we want to crown winner? What are they going to bring to the stage for us?
They're going to bring us back to our adolescence.
Adolescents, 2010s.
Yeah, they're going to bring us back good memories. Like you said, like, this one's tough. Keep Calm memes are so iconic. They were on T-shirts.
They were
everywhere. And posting lyrics to feel something was such a funny experience because you would know if someone's going through something. And it'll be funny it'll be kind of cringy when people would like post like gangster music, but like, brother, you from the suburban.
You're from Whitney.
Yeah. The only hardship that me and you are going through are like, oh, my mom didn't give me money for the school trip. Like, there was nothing that hard back then. I'll say Keep Calm.
I think Keep Calm memes, yeah. I think they were very iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're timeless, but I don't think we're getting them back, you know?
Yeah. Now that we have a winner, which is Keep Calm memes, I want you to create a Keep Calm meme right now.
Okay. Keep calm and keep calm. No.
Okay.
That's lame.
That's lame.
Okay, you think of one if you...
Keep calm and watch basketball.
Oh, wow. Original. Okay.
Hey, if you're listening to this right now and you're going through a hard time, keep calm. If your mother left you, keep calm.
Our mom left us to go to Virginia.
Yeah. But guess what? We are keeping calm.
We're keeping calm.
If your girl left you for your best friend and stole all your money and she had a kid that's your kid, but she's not telling you that's your kid because she's going to raise it with your best friend,
Keep calm.
keep calm.
Wow, that was...
See, I tell you, keep calm meme gets you through life.
It does, it does.
It's like it is what it is of that generation.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
You're right.
So I think that's it. We have a clear winner. Keep calm memes. I hope everyone listening is keeping calm.
Keeping calm. This coming week, make sure to keep calm.
Yeah. And if you enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who needs to remind themselves to keep calm. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.